Hello everyone, it's Glenda and Cody and welcome to my channel, Creative Grandma. We went to Michael's and we purchased some of those new yarns on their display, and we are happy to bring you one of the yarns for a yarn swatch video. And I have to say, I already have my favorite, and it was my favorite when I went to the store, and it's my favorite after I seen Cody's samples. So Cody's going to tell you about the yarn, and then we're going to show you the samples, and I'm hoping that this video gets you inspired about some of these new yarns being released.
Yeah, I was really excited when we got to go to Michael's and see a new yarn display. We've been waiting so long, and we just got information yesterday during the live stream about the actual anniversary cakes. When I saw the slice of anniversary cakes, I thought that's what it was for the year, that we weren't going to get the big ones, but the big ones are coming, and they look awesome. But we picked 5 colors of 3 different yarns, and this is the one that I like the most. That's why we started with these samples first.
Yeah.
This was the Yarnspirations Caron Macchiato cakes, or I don't know how. We go over this every time. Macchiato cakes.
Yeah.
These skeins come in an 8 ounce, 227 grams, 481 yards, 440 meters. It's a 80% acrylic, 20% wool blended yarn. It's a 5 bulky weight yarn. And it is hand wash, lay flat to dry. I know, can you believe we got these?
Now, I prefer machine wash and dryable yarns, but that's my preference. But some of these yarns are beautiful. Even though they're hand wash, lay flat to dry, they are nice for hats, scarves, anything that's manageable to lay flat to dry. And I really like this one and wanted to make a blanket, but I'll probably pass on that because when it's a really big item, I personally don't have any place to lay flat a blanket. But these are gorgeous yarns. Fall is coming. Now, I also like that even though these are 5 bulky weight yarns, it doesn't feel like a heavy yarn to me.
No.
Depending on what stitch pattern you're making, it doesn't really feel like one of those real heavy bulky weight yarns. Now, the only concern I have is the halo on the yarn. So Cody, go ahead and get that skein of yarn up there. If anybody has used this yarn, let us know your experience with if it pills, if it gets more of that fuzzy halo after washing and drying. Now, I was going to do a wash and dry test, and then I decided not to because I don't want to tell someone that you could put it in a dryer on low heat, and then maybe your low heat might be hotter than my low heat and you destroy your item. So when I do this hand wash, lay flat to dry, I'm going to say follow the manufacturer's instructions.
So before we get into the swatches and the colors and all that, I have to give some shout outs. We had some super thanks on some recent videos. We had Chief Kate, who has a silver yarn ball, by the way. I'm starting to see a couple silver yarn balls out there. So the longer you're a channel member, you get different colored yarn balls. And after a year, you get the silver one. So we're just now seeing them. So it's like our year anniversary of the membership. So thank you to all of our members. Chief Kate dropped us a super thanks. Another one from Chief Kate as well, and then one from Mary J. Bader. So thank you for the super thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Then we had some renewed channel members, a couple new ones as well. We had Great Granny C, Vicky Brown, Gina Duncan, Sue B, Joyce Animal Lover, Sally Struckana, Tiffany Jack, Samantha Harding, Lady Lily, Mary Jo's Creations, Vicky Ann, and Deborah W. So thank you to the new and existing members.
Yes, and if we pronounce your name wrong, we're so sorry. Sometimes we just have so much trouble with some names and things, especially names of some of these yarns.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this yarn. I thought some of these were very pretty, and I can't wait to show you these samples. Cody, go ahead and start with that first one.
All right, this first one, very bright. This is color Glowing Grapefruit.
It's glowing grapefruit, but you know what it reminds me? It almost reminds me of the pink lemonade from Bitty Stripes with the pinks and the orange. Very pretty worked up. Now this sample is about the width of a scarf, and you can just see how those colors play out. Now what I like about this is the colors do blend pretty well together. There's no real stark contrast, so I was happy with this sample. I thought it was pretty. Now when I seen this yarn in the skein, I thought it was a little too fluorescent. But when you see it worked up, it kind of toned it down a little bit, in my opinion. But you have to use your own judgment based on what you're seeing with these yarns. But I do like the blending of those colors in that one. Very nice. And if you make a scarf, that's the way the colors are going to play out. I think it's going to be very pretty. Now, what stitch pattern did you use for this?
The cruller stitch.
I should have known that, the crawler stitch. But I thought that was a very pretty sample.
Yeah, I was making the sample on our live stream. Sometimes you can get a sneak peek of what we're working on because I make samples on the stream just to let people see me crochet, because some people have conspiracy theories that I don't actually crochet and you do it and all this other stuff. Anyway, did we tell them about the Friday live stream?
We are doing a special live stream this Friday, August 29th at 12:30. And we are going to have a free Premier shipping code for the continental USA. So anyone that has been wanting to get some Premier yarns, join us for our live stream. Now you have to come to the live stream to get that special code. And we have a wonderful unboxing. We are going to showcase a new yarn release, so we're excited about that, and I think it's a yarn that you're going to want to purchase. So make sure you write on your calendar to join us Friday at 12:30, August 29th, for our special live stream to promote Premier yarns.
This next one, I used quite a bit of the skein. I made a sample on the Addy machine, which was a lot of fun and very quick. I need to get that drill attachment because, oh, my arm.
Yeah, it can if you're making a big project.
This is color Vivid Violet.
This was really pretty on the shelf, but look how it looks when it's worked up. Now, Cody made this hat on the Addy machine. This is what it looks like. I thought it came out very pretty. I think it's a beautiful color for a unisex hat. I think a man or a woman, even a teenager, this would fit a teenager if you make it on the Addy machine. So this is a knit sample, but isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love it. When I look at these yarns, they always look brighter in the skein than when they're worked up. At least these two did, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know if it's dark in here or if it's the camera, but the samples look darker on camera than they do in person.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just my eyes. Maybe when I plug it in and edit the video, it'll be all right.
Yeah, they look dark on the camera to me as well compared to what we're seeing. Now, the next one is Screaming Fall. Now, this one I liked when I was in the store. I went right to it. I thought, oh my goodness, I have to have this colorway. Show them the color, Cody.
Blazing Sunset.
Blazing Sunset. And with October here, now I'm not sure, there's so many different climates. We are going to start having our leaves turning color in another month and a half. When October hits, these are all the colors when the leaves start turning. And I just love Indian summer. And I just think this is gorgeous. These colors is just screaming fall. Look at this. And what stitch pattern is this?
It's super easy ripple stitch. I gotta get a close up here. I made kind of a weird length. I didn't want to use the whole skein, so I didn't make a full-size blanket, so it's like a half blanket size. And because of that, it kind of color pulled the bright colors onto the one side and not the other. But I think if you made it full size, it wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would probably have the color going clear across. Very pretty. Just very pretty fall colors.
Yeah, big fan of this color. Not bad.
And make sure you let us know which one was your favorite color in the comment section.
The next color is Green Shock.
Green Shock.
That's a weird name.
Yeah. When I looked at this, I thought there was blue in it. But when I look at the sample, it looks more like all different shades of green. But there is blue in this, and it kind of blends with the green really well.
Yeah, I see the blue in here.
Yeah. But it kind of blends in with the green. And that's why I really am loving these colors, because of how nice they're blending together. But look at this. Now remember, this is the any size rectangle granny, so this might look completely different in a different stitch pattern. The colors are pulling right here because of doing the granny square. So as your granny got bigger, your colors would be going across.
A lot of these samples, I wish I had the time to make them bigger, but they already take so long, you know.
Okay, our last sample.
The last one is color Turbo Turquoise.
Yeah, I thought this was really pretty when I seen it. If you're a blue lover and you love those calming shades of blue, look at this. But wait till you see the actual crocheted sample. Again, it's one of those colors that they're all going to blend together. You're not getting any sharp contrasting colors. It just blends perfectly. Look at that. And I can see by looking at my monitor, I can see all the different colors. Like here's a color, here's a color, Here's a color down here. You can see it just blends really beautiful. And what stitch pattern is this, Cody?
Double crochet V-stitch.
And this is what I'm saying, even though this is a 5 bulky weight yarn, if you make a V-stitch stitch pattern, it makes it a lighter feeling yarn, more airy, a little bit lighter for anyone that might live in those warmer climates like Florida or down south where it stays warm all winter long. But just beautiful colors. So that is it for our video today. We hope this video has got you inspired, and we have many, many more yarns coming. We have some Hobie yarn that's going to be delivered today. I'm excited about that. We have the Slice anniversary cakes that we need to do samples, and we have our Smash cakes that we're doing samples, and we have some Red Heart Super Saver that we're doing samples. So we're going to keep you inspired about yarn and keep Cody busy making swatches. So thank you everybody for stopping by today, and until next time, stay inspired and happy crocheting. Bye everyone.